What's up, guys? We are live. We have a pretty good card here, in my opinion. You know, a lot of people are kind of bashing this card, but I like it. We got Belal Muhammad versus Leon Edwards. Honestly, I think it's a good card. I mean, there's a lot of good fights that are on here. We got two cards next week, which are really good. I mean, even though Keenan Song versus Max Griffin is the main event, that's still a good song. Or okay, but yeah, man. Last card, man, we had Kyler Phillips. I bet on him. It was a good play. A lot of people were going the other side there. I thought that, yeah, he went out there and dominated the first two rounds. The third round was kind of close, but I probably gave it the song. So, yeah, man, I had a good night the week before, and then I would have had a winning night if it wasn't for the whole Aljo bullshit. But I mean, that's what it is. I mean, I bet on Santos. That was a bad play, but yeah, I had a small losing night because of the Aljo stuff. We all know Yam was going to win that fight. Um, Kind of sucks, man, but it's what it is. I see, BK's in here. He loves me, man. So it is what it is, BK. Yeah. So first fight of the night, we got Matt Semeslsberger versus Jason Witt. It's a pretty good fight. I've seen a lot of people in this fight that are like really like going like back and forth in here. Um, Honestly, man, I got to be honest. I feel like Jason Witt might be the better fighter. He has good wrestling for sure. I think that he's a big dude for the weight class. He trains at who's he trained at? He trains at Factory X. I know that. So good training camp, but his chin's really bad. I mean, if you know him, like he's been knocked out, I think like what, four times or something like that. Um Really bad chin. He's 5-2 in his last seven, but yeah, he's been knocked out four times. Definitely one of the worst chins I've ever seen. I mean, Sato kind of torched him with that left hand. Um, but last fight he fought Cole Williams, which Semersberger would beat too. He's probably the worst guy ever on the roster, and he got cut for a good reason. Um, I don't think his striking's that good either. I mean, he's more of a grappler, and his cardio's not bad. But I think Semersberger has more advantages in this fight. I think Semersberger has a better striking. He's more athletic. He has a big speed advantage. I know he's a former football player and he wrestled in high school and stuff, but I just think that the striking's better for sure. And I think I like his aggressive pressure. I thought he looked really good last fight against a bum and Carlton Minus. And he even took down Carlton a couple times. This is a pure striker versus grappler matchup. So Witt definitely has a wrestling advantage, but I'm just not convinced that he can go out there and hold him down for 3 rounds because I just think he's going to get touched really bad on the feet, dude. So I'm going to go with Matt Seamlessberger. I think he's going to KO Jason Witt. And yeah, man, I like him to get this job done. He has the reach advantage as well. I think he has a good right hand. Like I mentioned, he's, has a speed advantage, more athletic. He landed 118 significant strikes last fight versus Carlton. So yeah, man, he's pretty active and he had, like I said, good pressure. Um, I like the guy. He's 28. He's 7-2, 4-fight winning streak. So yeah, I got to go with Seamusberger. I can't pick Jason Witt. That chin's just not good. So I got Seamusberger. So next fight, man, we got Jinyu Frey versus Gloria DePaula. This is another good fight. In my opinion, man, I got to go with DePaula here, man. I think that she's the better fighter. I'm not really high on Frey at all. She's probably one of the worst fighters in the division. And I know Paula doesn't have like the best record. She's 5-2. But yeah, I think she's dating Bueno Silva. If not, then they're main training partners. And she also trades with the Bronx. So I was pretty impressed with her last fight. She's really big for the weight class. She's a good striker. This is a pure striker versus striker matchup. She probably has a wrestling advantage. I mean, she could go out there and land takedowns. We saw her take down that grappler last fight, but a contender. But yeah, man, Paula just throws way more. She has more volume. I think she's more technical. She's the bigger fighter, like I said. Size advantage. I think she has a speed advantage. I think that she has a good right hand. She has good elbow. She's really technical. She has the reach advantage, I think, as well. Um, yeah, more volume, better striking. I mean, like Frey's just not active at all. She's been knocked out a couple times. Um, yeah, I'm just not really impressed with her, dude. So she's 1-3 in her last four. She got dominated last fight against Loma. So I got to go with Gloria DePaul here. I'm not really sure how many people are going to be picking Frey, but yeah, I got Gloria DePaul. She's 10 years younger too, so that's definitely a big factor too. Next fight, man, we got Jonathan Martinez versus Davy Grant. Um, this is a good fight, dude. I'm really curious to see who's going to pick Davy Grant here. And he's on a 2-fight winning streak. I definitely think he's kind of at the bottom of the division, though. He's 35 years old. Martinez is 9 years younger. I've been really impressed with Martinez. In my opinion, I think he should be on so he should be 5-1 in the UFC. I know he lost to Cirkunov, but ever since that, he's been on a big win streak. I thought he beat Andre Ewell. I think a lot of people know that too, and a lot of people have been talking about that. He clearly beat Andre Ewell, so he should be 5-1 on a 5-fight winning streak. He's 26. He trains at Factory X. I think he fought at flyweight or something like in the past. But yeah, man, ever since the Cirkunov fight, dude, which he showed a really good chin in, he just really turned the corner, man. I think he has good striking. I think that he has a good right hand. He has good weight kicks. He has good elbows, good head kicks. Um, he's smooth in the pocket. I mean, he just has a good chin. He has good cardio. Um, he has good takedown defense. Yeah, man. I just think that is a kind of a bad matchup for Grant. Grant's a little chinny as well. I mean, he's been hurt in a lot of his fights. I mean, he got hurt against Martin Day really bad, and Martin Day is really bad of a fighter. He got hurt against Manny Bermudez. He got dropped and tapped out. So I think Grant probably has the better wrestling. I just don't think he's going to be able to go out there and take down Martinez. Yeah, hold him down. Martinez is just so much more technical on the feet. You just saw him go 3 rounds and dominate that fight against Thomas Almeida. Before that, he looked really good against Ewell. So he's a finisher too, man. I mean, he knocked out Signs. Yeah, he knocked out Buren, I think, as well. So I like Martinez. I just think he's the better fighter. He's a good prospect, and there's no way I can pick Grant here. So I got Jonathan Martinez, and I'll go with the KO. I think he's going to touch that chin for David Grant out of there. So next fight, we got Charles Jourdain versus Marcelo Rojo or Rojo. It's a good fight, dude. Yeah, man. I mean, Rojo's a bantamweight, dude. A lot of people haven't really heard been talking about that. But he's a bantamweight. He's a brawler. He's a good striker and all that stuff. And this is a pure striker versus striker matchup. I think Rojo needs to go out there and shoot on Jourdain. I mean, yeah, he could knock him out, but let's be honest, Jourdain has a really good chin. I know he got dropped last fight against Colbo, but I mean, he showed a lot of heart and he really persevered and, in my opinion, won that second and third round pretty clearly. I don't know how that was scored a draw. I like Jourdain. I think he's a good prospect. I think he's only 25 years old. He has a brown belt in jiu-jitsu too. Like he has wins by sub. So would it surprise me if he tapped out Rojo? No, because Rojo's been tapped out 4 times. So obviously that's the hole in his game. On the feet, I think Jourdain's just more technical. He has really good kicks. The movement's going to throw off Rojo. Good right hand. Good cardio too, man. I like Jourdain. He should be 2-2 in the UFC. I mean, he beat Colbo in my opinion, and they knocked out Choi, which I cashed on that big dog bet. The Feely play, I mean, he won the first round, knocked him down with that right hand, but it was just the wrestling. I don't think Rojo has the wrestling that can go out there and frustrate Jourdain. But that's Jourdain's weakness, man. His takedown defense. I mean, it's 47%. I know, Feely and Des Green kind of exploited that, but I just don't think that Rojo, the Spann making his debut, is on those guys' level. So I'm going to go with Jourdain. I think that he's just a better striker. I think he's going to style on Rojo. And Rojo, man, I think they only brought him in the UFC because he's supposed to fight Barcelos and stuff on short notice. So he's, I think, 16-6 and tapped out 4 times. So we'll see, man, where he goes. He's 3-2 and 5. I don't like the fact that he got tapped out against Castaneda. So I mean, he could 100% get tapped out. It's a bantamweight versus a featherweight. Jourdain's one of the biggest featherweights, man. I feel like on the roster. So I got Jourdain by submission. I think that he's going to hurt Rojo really bad and get him out of there. Next fight, we got Ronnie Yahya versus Ray Rodriguez. It's a good fight. I've seen a good amount of people picking Rodriguez here, man. I think the line is a little off for sure because, Yahya's probably pretty much at the end of his career. He's an old fighter, but I mean, dude, Yahya is a good fighter, I still think, man. I mean, I will admit that he's declining and stuff, but I think he's, pretty good, man. I mean, he's 26, 10-1. He's 3-1-1 in his last 5. I mean, he's going out there and taking down Barcelos and stuff. And just the thing with him is cardio is not the best. He fades. I know Simone kind of styled him, but Simone's just a way better fighter than Rodriguez. Rodriguez is not, a good fighter. I don't think he's 16-7. He's 33. He's 3-3 in his last 6, and he's getting tapped out against guys like Kelleher has a great guillotine. Chris Gutierrez, who is a striker, and then he's getting tapped out against not tapped out, but Gravely kind of dominated him with the wrestling. So, I mean, I definitely think that Yaya has a big advantage here on the mat. Even if Rodriguez shoots, he's in big trouble because I know he has a BJJ black belt, I think, as well. But, I mean, there's levels of this dude. I mean, I feel like the striking is probably close because Yaya's, he's not bad on the feet. Like, he can throw a good right hand. He's kind of stiff. Rodriguez isn't much of a striker either, so I think that this fight's going to hit the mat, and I think the Ronnie Yaya just has a huge advantage down there, man. Whether he shoots on Rodriguez or Rodriguez shoots, I got to go with Ronnie Yaya, man. And Ronnie Yaya has a really good ground game, man, and he's pretty tough too, man. He's only been knocked out, I think, one time, dude. So he is a pretty tough dude. I know he's taken some big shots and stuff and his cardio, but I was kind of impressed with the Barzola fight, and he showed a lot of toughness against Simone. So I just don't know if Rodriguez can go out there, man, and get a win. Also, one thing I want to say is, so 2 fights ago, Rodriguez won a third round with a 7-12 guy. So yeah, that's just not impressive in my opinion, dude. So I got to go with Ronnie Yahya here with the submission. Next fight, damn, this is probably one of the toughest fights, man, for me to call in the card. We got Courtney Casey versus JJ Aldrich. Man, dude. I mean, picking Courtney Casey, man, is really tough, dude. I'll tell you that right now. It's one of those things, man. It's one of the toughest things, I feel like, man, on the planet. Like she's just, oh man, she's so inconsistent, dude. She's 9-8. I mean, this is a matchup that she could probably win because it's a striker versus striker matchup. But Aldrich has wrestling in her back pocket. Right? She took down Mueller once. She took down Danielle Taylor 4 times. So obviously she has the wrestling advantage here. If she mixes it up, I think that she could clearly get a clear-cut win. It's just I don't know if she will. But, I mean, she has good boxing, though, man. Aldrich has good boxing. She has a good right hand. She has good pressure. She has a good chin. She's been knocked out once against Barber, but she's tough. She has good cardio. She trains at with Trevor Whitman, man, with Roseanne Muniz. So she doesn't have great cardio. And I just think that she throws a lot too. She has a lot of volume. I mean, Casey's a good striker, man. She's big for the weight class. She's a bigger girl. Good right hand, good jab. She was touching up Roberson until it's the takedown, bro. I mean, 37% takedown defense. And one thing that I wanted to add in here is that she's been taken down against everybody she's fought, dude, besides 2 fighters. One of them was Calvillo, who chose to just strike on that fight the whole time. She didn't even shoot, I don't think, once. Wanted to prove a point, and Calvillo did win the fight, but Calvillo is more of a grappler, but his striking's improved. And then I think Sihu Ham, she didn't shoot, but she's a striker. Everyone else has taken her down, man, at least once. So I definitely think Aldrich can go out there and get takedowns here, and that's the reason why I got to pick her here, man. I'm not saying that she's going to shoot immediately, but she has that wrestling advantage in her back pocket, and I get it. Casey's a brown belt BJJ. I think Aldrich is as well. So it's just so hard to trust Casey, man. She's so inconsistent. She's 2-4 in her last 6. I don't think she beat Angela Hill, so I mean she could be 1-5. Um, she starts off slow as well. Like she has good striking, and she's the bigger girl. But I mean, both these girls, I feel like the striking is really close, and I think Aldrich can definitely land more than Casey. So I'll go with JJ Aldrich mixing it up here and getting takedowns. But I mean, I can't bet this fight, dude. It's a close fight. So JJ is 8-4. She's 4-3 in the UFC. She had a very close fight with Mazzo, man, which I bet. So that could have been either girl. So I'll go with JJ Aldrich with a close decision. So next fight, we got Eric Anders versus Darren Stewart. Yeah, man, this is another good fight. It's a close fight. What did you say, Jimmy? You thought Casey was my girl? She's not my girl. I mean, I picked her before. I don't know why I picked her last fight versus Roberson. That was a really bad, terrible bet. But yeah, dude, I'm not really. I mean, I think she's kind of at the bottom of the division, dude. So what is this? Okay, so we got Darren the Dentist Stewart versus Eric Anders. Um, Yeah, man, I gotta go with the dentist here, man. Anders has let me down a lot. He's 2-4 in his last 6. I mean, he's had close fights as well. That win against GM3 could have gone either way. He's big, man, for the weight class. He's athletic, but he has no volume on the feet. I mean, Stewart's definitely throws more volume. I think Stewart's the more technical fighter. He's a more technical striker. I mean, Stewart's has improved a lot, man. I mean, he's 3-2 in his last 5. He had a pretty good fight with Holland. I mean, I just don't think like the way how you beat Stewart is if you have like the grappling and stuff like Bartosz Lubinski and Edmund Shabazi and stuff like that. But I mean, I just am not convinced that Anders has the grappling. I know he took down Santos and all that stuff a long time ago, but he hasn't even shot for a takedown in his last like 6 fights. So I mean, he probably hold on. Who has the wrestling advantage here? I mean, Stewart has offensive grappling too. He took down Hall and stuff. So I feel like the grappling is really close. I'm just not convinced that Anders can go out there and take yet hold down Stewart. So I think it's going to be a striking contest. I mean, could Stewart take down Anders? Anders an 80% takedown defense. Stewart maybe could win a takedown, but they're going to strike, and I think Stewart has a big speed advantage here. Eric Anders is really slow. He does have a good straight left, and he has a lot of power, but I mean, Stewart's just more technical, and he's the faster fighter, and I just feel like he has more advantages in this fight. So, and he has a granite chin, dude. Both these guys have good chins, but man, Anders looked really bad against Stracco, dude. And Stewart has pretty good movement, and Stewart's cardio has improved a lot too, man. So I got to go there in the dentist Stewart. I think he's gonna win a good decision here, man. And man, Anders, I don't know, man. They might cut him after this, dude. So oh man, he's just. I don't think he's a jobber, man. I just think that he's declining, man. I just don't think he's that good anymore, man. I mean, I used to think he was gonna be a good prospect and stuff, but yeah, I gotta go with Darren the dentist Stewart. The next fight we got Mateus Nikolai versus Manel Kape or Manel Kape. Yeah, so I actually picked Kape last fight, man, versus Tojo, and I bet him, and it was a bad bet. I mean, he looked really bad out there, man. He looked like starstruck. He just no volume. He got dominated that fight. I mean, he took down Pantoja. I was really surprised. Um, Man, dude, the thing with Kape, I just was not impressed last fight at all. And I know he's taking this fight really short notice, like really after it's a quick turnaround, and he's probably taking it because he's really pissed and stuff. I mean, he should be pissed, dude. Like, he looked really bad, and he can win this fight. Like, I do think that he's still a good striker. I think that he's fast. I think that he has great boxing. He's gonna win, a good amount of fights in the division. But I like Mateus Nikolai, man. I mean, I don't think that I don't know why they got rid of it. I don't know if the UFC cut him or if he left, but the only problem with Nikolai is he's a little chinny. He's been knocked out twice, but I actually think he's good on the feet. I think that he's technical. I think that he has good leg kicks. Um, he has a good right hand. He has good body work. The leg kicks can be a big factor here for sure, but Tojo was definitely doing that. He's smart too. He's a smart fighter. But the thing is, he just has such a big advantage here, man, on the mat. Like, dude, this guy's a serious BJJ black belt. He's on a 2-fight winning streak. He just won a fight, I think, at 135 his last fight. It looked really good, and he won every round. He's won 5 out of his last 6. He's been knocked out twice. He got knocked out against a guy a long time ago, and then he got knocked out against um, Dustin Ortiz, and then he's taken down a lot of guys. He took down Smoka 3 times. He took down someone else, I think, 3 times. Oh, Bruno, the guy last fight. Um, but yeah, man, I just think that the big advantage here on the mat is for Nikolai, and I think that on the feet, I'm not going to sit here and say Kape's way better on the feet. I think it's actually close. Like, they're both really fast. Nikolai is a fast fucking striker, man. He really is. I think Kape has more power for sure, but I think Nikolai's a little more technical, and we've seen Kape get hurt in the past too, man. So I can't do it, man. I got to go with Nikolai here, man. I think Nikolai's gonna get him down to the mat, man, and get him out of there, dude. Nikolai's a serious fucking black belt, dude. He really is, and he can strike too, man. I mean, Pantoja's a good fighter and all that stuff, but Pantoja looked really good, and he fucking won every round in that fight. And I know Pantoja's a better fighter than Nikolai, but I definitely think that Nikolai is getting overlooked here, man, just because he hasn't been in the UFC. Like, had a good run in the UFC, 3-1. I still think he's a good fighter, and I think he's good enough to beat a guy like Kape, dude. So I'm gonna go with Mateus Nikolai. I'm not betting it as of right now. I'm probably gonna stay away. Because like I say, he's a little chinny, and Kape hits like a truck. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Nikolai, man. I got Nikolai with the sub. What's up, Roche? What's up, Jimmy? What's up, guys? What's up, Alex Ramirez, the general? Next fight, we got Angela Hill versus Asher Yoder. Yeah, I'm not going to spend too much fight or time in this fight. We already talked about this matchup like a long time ago. It was supposed to happen a couple weeks ago. This fight, already happened. So Angela Hill won the first fight. Yoder, man, I mean, yeah, she got a good win last fight against Granger. Actually, that Granger there was a bad bet. You know, this is a pure striker versus grappler matchup, man. And I mean, I think Angela Hill's improved, did a lot. So I think she could arguably be 5-0 in her last 5 fights. I thought she beat Claudia and she beat Waterson. I mean, her striking's good. She's big. She's just so much better here on the feet. I mean, would it surprise me if she got a finish here? No, it wouldn't. I mean, Yoder has the grappling advantage and stuff, but Hill's takedown defense and ground game has improved. Um, yeah, man, I got to go with Angela Hill here, dude. I think she's gonna dominate this fight, man. Make this fight look pretty easy, dude. So Yeah, I got Andrew Hill all day. So good movement on the feet, good striking, good cardio. This is not a 5 round fight either, so I got Andrew Hill. Now here we go, man. These are the three fights that these are the three best fights in the card. And these are the fights that are gonna make it or break it, man. For a lot of people. So next up, we got Dan Ige versus Gavin Tucker. And speaking of make it or break it, this is my first bet on the night, man. Um, I got 3 units, dude, on Gavin Tucker, man, at plus 129. And I've actually been a big Dan Ige guy. I bet on him versus Cater. I bet on him multiple times. Bet on him versus Barbosa. I think I got very lucky in that fight. I still think Ige is a good fighter. Just the thing is, if you look at this fight from a stylistical matchup, I just got to favor Tucker, man. And I get it. Someone's going to say, well, Ige has fought the better competition, which he has. But I feel like that doesn't really mean a lot of stuff. Like, look what happened last week with Kyra Phillips versus Song. Song's fought the way better competition. But Kyra went out there and dominated that fight, dude. I mean, if you look at this fight, Tucker has more advantages, dude. On the feet, I think Ige has more power. He has good boxing. He has good pressure. He has a good right hand. But I think Tucker's more technical on the feet. I think Tucker's the faster guy. He has more movement. I think he's going to frustrate Ige with that movement. Tucker has really good weight kicks. That's going to be a big factor here. He has good head kicks. He has a good jab. He has a good right hand. I think he has the better wrestling too. And both these guys have legit ground games. I think that both guys could take each other down. They're both serious black belts. But Tucker has the better wrestling, and we've seen Ige, he accepts being off the bottom. He gets taken down sometimes, can't get up. Look at Bektik, dude. Bektik took him down times. Who else took him down? So Beckham took him down 3 times. His takedown defense. Hold on, guys, real quick. My bad. My handwriting is really fucking terrible. Okay, so we see. So Beckham took him down 3 times, like I mentioned. Yeah, I think that's the only stat that I wrote. But I mean, I'm pretty sure other people have taken him down. But yeah, man. I mean, that's a stack right there. Becker's taking you down 3 times. Tucker, I feel like turned a corner his last fight. I feel like people are gonna just mention the past and talk about the Rick Glenn fight. I mean, I feel like he's a different dude. I mean, he turned a corner against Billy Q. That was a different Tucker we've ever seen. And I get it, the competition level is different, but man, dude, he was relentless, dude. And both their cardios, I feel like, have improved. But I gotta go with Tucker with the card advantage too. And I think they both have great chins. And I'm telling you guys, man, Tucker has that wrestling advantage, and he can go out there and land takedowns here and kind of control him on the mat. I'm not sitting here saying Tucker's going to get a submission. I'll be surprised tapping out Dan Ige. But yeah, man, I mean, Tucker has a lot of volume on the feet, dude. I mean, dude, Tucker's good, man. Like I've been really impressed with Tucker, man. He's taking it on short notice. I mean, he has a lot of volume. So yeah, dude, I got to go with Tucker here, man. I really do, and I like Dan Ige a lot, and it really hurts me to pick against Ige and bet against him, because I definitely wasn't a bet Ige versus Ryan Hall and pick him because Ige is a good fighter, but also if you look at his last 2 fights against Cater and who else? Cater and Barbosa, where's his chin at? I know he's taken like a long, like he's taken a lot of time, but like, dude, he took so much damage against those guys, dude. Like both those guys, man, dude. Like it wouldn't surprise me at all if Tucker hurt him here, dude. And man, dude, this is a good spot, I feel like, for Tucker, dude. I'm telling you guys, he's the faster guy. He has great movement. He dances around that octagon. He's just going to frustrate Ige with that movement. And he's more technical than Ige, too, man. Like his striking, he has more weapons. Ige has a good right hand, good body work. Tucker has a great right hand, good body work, great calf kicks, great head kicks. Tucker's smooth, dude. And I know Tucker's the older dude and shit, but man, he's in his prime right now, man. I've been impressed with him, dude. I think Tucker's going to be a top 10 dude. And this is his first test right here, and I think he's going to take advantage of it, man. I got Gavin Tucker winning the decision here. It would not surprise me if he finished Hannah Ige, but Ige's a very, very, very tough dude. But I'm telling you guys, that damage took the last 2 fights. It's going to add up. And Tucker just has more advantages. He has the wrestling advantage, the cardio advantage. I feel like he's the faster dude out there. I mean, I'm not convinced that Ige is going to go out there and knock him out. I see people saying he can knock him out. Tucker has a great chin. Who is Ige really knocked out besides like Mike Santiago? So I get it. Ige looked pretty decent against Cater at times, but he still lost 4-1. Like Cater still fucking boxing the fuck up, and he took way too much damage against Barbosa, man. So I got to go with Tucker here, man. Next fight. It's another fight, man, that I feel like I'm going against the grain. We got Misha Cirkunov versus Ryan Spann. This is my second bet, and I have a bet on Spann, dude. No one's picking Spann, man. No one's picking him, dude, at all. Um, so I got 3 units on Spann at plus 120. The line's, a little different now. So I think it's like plus 102. So I got a little inside information. Some people might say like, "Oh, you're just bluffing," or "No, like I don't believe you." But so Misha Cirkunov, man, he goes to the same gym that I go to, the same LVAC, and I've been seeing him recently, man. Like for a while, I've been seeing him. Like I haven't seen him this week, but been seeing him the last couple of weeks. I saw him in the summer and stuff, and I know he's facing a really long layoff, dude. I think he had a really bad injury, but man, dude, he's definitely lost some size, dude. Like Misha Cirkunov used to be like really fucking jacked and shit, and I feel like he was on steroids and stuff. But seeing him at the gym, man, he's lost size, dude. And Ryan Spann is a fucking huge unit, dude. Spann's the way bigger dude. I don't see really anyone, man, like on the prediction videos giving Spann like any credit here at all. They just want to bring up the Sam Alvey performance, and it's funny because Alvey has a good straight left and a lot of power. But dude, these are totally different matchups, man. Like Misha Cirkunov does not have that power that Alvey has. Cirkunov's not even a good striker. He's slow. I feel like Cirkunov is a great grappler and stuff and has a good BJJ black belt. But man, this is a pure, in my opinion, striker versus grappler matchup. And Spann actually has really good grappling. A lot of his wins are by sub. And Spann really gassed out in that first round against Alvey with that standing arm triangle he tried to do, standing guillotine. Like that's what really gassed him out. Like he had that in, but Alvey's a tough motherfucker, man. And after that, dude, Spann just really fucking got tired, dude. He still showed a lot of heart. So Spann's been knocked out 3 times. 2 of those losses are to elbows against Baby K and Johnny Walker, which I mean, I don't see Cirkunov landing those, man. I mean, Cirkunov is a fucking terrible chin, man. And both these guys have bad chins. I'm not saying Spann doesn't. He does. But Cirkunov does too. And I'm not convinced, guys, that Cirkunov, man, has the striking to go out there and hurt Spann. Even like people are acting like Cirkunov has a big advantage on the mat. I think he does have an advantage, but Spann has a great ground game, man. I mean, he has good grappling. And if he takes down Cirkunov and Cirkunov like is on his back, I feel like he's gonna quit, man. I mean, you saw what happened to Glover when Glover fucking got him on his back, and someone's gonna say, "Well, look what happened to Jimmy Crute." Honestly, guys, someone's probably gonna get mad that I'm gonna say this, but I think that was a fluke, dude. 9 out of 10 times Jimmy Crute wins that fight, man. I mean, I really think so, dude. I mean, man, dude, Misha Cirkunov had a really nice Peruvian necktie and stuff, but dude, I mean, 9 out of 10 times Crute wins that fight. Crute like made a really dumb mistake, man. He should have just got up and fucking struck like man, he had Misha hurt so bad. He just got out of that position, got up and fucking threw bombs, man. Because I mean, it was a mismatch on the feet. But the thing is, if the Circanov really have that big advantage on the mat, Spann's a great grappler too. Spann has really good submissions. I mean, really good submissions. Most of his wins by submissions. I'm not convinced Circanov's gonna go out there and take him down. It's over, dude. I'm not because I think both guys can get takedowns here, and I think Spann has the striking advantage by far. He has the reach advantage. He's the bigger dude. He's the more athletic guy. He's the faster guy. He's won 8 out of his last 9 fights. People are overlooking Spann here just because of the Alvey performance, dude. He's 4-1 in the UFC. He was beating Johnny Walker, dominating Johnny Walker, like really dominated him. Made a dumb mistake, and then the elbows, dude. I mean, some of those are kind of illegal in my opinion too. And I'm telling you guys, Misha does not have that power, man, at all. Misha has no chin in my opinion. They both don't have the best chin. But I'm not convinced that Misha can go out there and hurt him on the feet. And I think that Spann's going to really hurt him, man, with that good straight right that he has. He has really good elbows, good kicks. And I think he's going to hurt him on the feet. And I'm actually really like I'm not going to be like shocked, but I think that Spann could have success here on the grappling. I think both guys could have success. But yeah, I got to go with Spann here, man. Like, I don't get all the fucking like everyone's picking Circanov here, I feel like, because the crew win, dude. Like, I'm pretty sure that's why he's the favorite, because the crew win, but it was a fluke in my opinion, man. Crute wins that fight 9 out of 10 times. And everyone's overlooking Spann here. People forget that Spann has a really good ground game. He really does, man. And if he lands a takedown and puts Misha in a bad position, Misha's going to quit. Like, he's going to quit, man. Spann has a better cardio here, too. Misha's, like, barely even been out of the first round, man. So, I mean, he is a pure boomer bust fighter. 2-3 in his last 5. 3 of those losses by KO. Everyone's talking about Spann's chin and all that stuff. It doesn't really matter here, in my opinion. I don't think Misha can go out there and hurt him on the feet, dude. So you got to go with Ryan Spann. I mean, I think he's going to make it ugly out there, man, and hurt him on the feet and get him out of there. And I could pick him by TKO. I could pick him by submission. Neither of them would surprise me, man, but I think he's going to knock him out. I think he's going to hurt him, man, and get him out of there. I got Ryan Spann. I don't get it. everyone's picking Misha, dude. And man, dude, this is a good spot, I feel like, for Ryan Spann, dude. So give me Ryan Spann. Next fight, man, the main event. This is a fucking good fight. This is a close fight, too. We got Belal Muhammad versus Leon Edwards. So, man, dude, honestly, man, this is such a close fight and a good fight. But from a betting perspective and a pick perspective, man, um, dude, I have to go with the underdog here, man. I mean, this line is just so off, man. There's so many red flags with Leon here, dude. Like, he has not fought in a very long time. Bilal's been so active. Bilal's been really putting in work, dude. I mean, Bilal's a great fucking fighter, dude. He's 9-3. His losses are against Luke the KO loss, Neil, and then Jourdain a long time ago. If they rematch, we know what would happen. So, from a sideways good matchup, I think that both these guys have, good striking. They both have good grappling. I actually think that Belal has the better wrestling, though. I think Belal can go out there and land takedowns here. We've seen Sabata take down Edwards, the 70% takedown defense. We saw Sabata take him down. We saw Gunnar get him in really bad trouble. Like, people just don't like to bring up the Gunnar fight, dude. Gunnar took him down 3 times. Gunnar mounted him in the third round, almost got him out of there, dude. I mean, that was fucking bad. There's some sketchy stuff with Edwards. He lost 2 rounds to Cerrone in a 5-round fight. That was a very close fight. He got dropped against Barberina. He's a good fighter and stuff, and I think he's 8-2 in the UFC or something like that. Yeah, man. I mean, a lot of these guys have been fighting, like, minus the Luque fight because Luque knocked him out, that wall. But I mean, I feel like Belal could beat RDA right now, man. I don't know if a lot of people would agree with that, but I really think so. RDA is kind of washing out the end of his career, but the thing is why I like Belal here is the pace that he brings. Like, both these guys have good cardio, but Belal's going to push a pace, and he's not going to let Edwards use that distance either. He's going to be in his face, pushing the pace, and backing him up. And Belal has a good straight right. He has a good jab. He has good boxing. I think he has a good chin. I'm not really convinced that Edwards can go out there and get him out of there, dude. And I think Belal can win takedowns here, man. I think that this fight's going to be very close because Edwards definitely has the more technical striking. I think that he has a good straight left and good elbows and stuff, and he's the bigger dude and all that stuff. But could he go out there and take down Belal? I don't think he can, man. And I think the Belal could take him down and make these rounds really close, dude. And I like Belal's mindset, man. This is a big fight for him, dude. If he ever wants to, fight those big guys, top guys, he's gonna have to. And I just don't get some people acting like this is a cakewalk for Edwards, man. Like, it's not, dude. Like, Belal actually has the more volume, I feel like, too, and he's been more active. Like, I'm not sitting here saying Bilal's gonna knock him out or anything, but I think that this line is so off, dude. I got to go with Belal, man. I think he's gonna win a very, very, very close decision, man. And you know, I mean, Edwards is a good fighter. I'm not saying he's not, but I feel like both these guys are kind of at the same place right now, man. And they're both ranked in the division. Is Edwards even ranked? I don't even know. He should be ranked in the top of the team, but yeah, man, I like Bilal's game, dude. Bilal's been 5 rounds too. He beat Steve Carl, and damn, Belal just doesn't get tired, dude. His cardio is good, and he is hard for days, dude. So I'm probably gonna put a 1 unit shot on Belal. But yeah, I think he has the better wrestling, man. I think he can take down Edwards, and I think that he can have some success if he just keeps on pressuring and getting inside. Because if he doesn't back up Edwards, he's gonna get picked apart. He's gonna, Edwards gonna land those weight kicks. Edwards gonna use that range and fight long. But if Belal backs him up, man, I think he can take him down, and he can land some good shots. Dude, he has a really good right hand, dude. So yeah, gotta go with Belal, man. So yeah, so I already have my picks. If you guys don't know, that there's a big tournament, with Mr. Arkansas going on right now. Unfortunately, yeah, man. So last season I got second place. This season I was the first pick. First person voted off, man. Rush did the right thing, man. If I was in the bottom 3, I feel like I should get voted out because I was the best guy in the bottom 3. I should have even been in the bottom 3, man. I got screwed with the Aldrich shit, and I mean the Bontorin fight. Bontorin should have won that fight. That was bad, and I picked Santos. Bad pick there, but yeah, man, I'm still in it. I'm still in it because there's the thing called the fight for your life and shit. So I'm playing Noah. Shout out to Noah. So I got to beat Noah and beat some other people. I think BK might have quit the tournament because I was talking crap about him last night, and I'm not a big fan of BK. I used to be cool with him and stuff, and I get it. He is a good predictor. I'll give him that, but he just talks a lot of shit. And I talk a lot of shit, and if you talk shit, I'm gonna talk shit to you. And I mean, he just went off and cried about it and shit. So it's kind of embarrassing, but I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and talk about him all the time anymore. It's funny, man. So it is what it is. But yeah, if he quit, man, so I feel like the winner between me and Noah will be in there, man. So we'll see what happens. But if not, yeah, I got to beat like 8 people. But yeah, I think you guys got to go check that out, man. Mr. Arkansas channel, the Mecca. It's a great tournament. A lot of people that are in my chat right now are in that. And yeah, man. So here are my picks real quick. One more time. So, oh, one more thing. So Nasrat's fighting some dude, some 26-year-old dude. I forget what his name is, but the dude trains at with Jason Perillo and Cheeto Vera and like TJ Dillashaw. He's 12-0. He's undefeated. Who else, man? 12-0 undefeated. What's up, Emo? He has a lot of wins by submission, so he's a grappler. So it's a pure striker versus grappler matchup. I'm gonna watch tape on that, and then I'll put my pick in the predictions below, guys. But yeah, so here are my picks real quick. So these are locked and loaded. I got Belal, I got Spann, I got Tucker, I got Angela Hill, I got Nikolai, I got Stewart, I got Aldrich, I got Yaya, I got Jourdain, I got Jonathan Martinez, I got Paula, and I got Semeslsberger. And then I don't know who I have in the Nasrat fight. I got to watch tape. But those are my picks. What's up, Rojo again? Looking at all the comments in here real quick. Is Connor fighting? No, Connor's not fighting in this card. No, Casey's not my girl. I thought Casey was attractive, but I'm kind of off on that. Andrew's the middleweight, Alexander Hernandez. I don't know about that, but they're both, not that good. Let's see here. What's up, Hercules? I think Tucker might be the better athlete and stronger striker. He's definitely more athletic, man. I'm telling you guys, Tucker has good movement, dude. What's up, MMA Locker Room? What up, dude? Yeah, man. Belal, man, I feel like it's a good bet here. It's going to be a close fight. Yeah, I like Nikolai here, dude. I really do. Just don't get caught because he's a little shinny, but he's good on the feet, too. He doesn't have to just shoot out there and go take him down. So I definitely think Nikolai could have a good win here. Yeah. All right, guys. So those are my picks. My two bets so far are on Gavin Tucker, 3 units at plus 129, and then 3 units on Spann at plus 120. My last play, I'm thinking I'm going to probably take a 1-unit shot on Belal, man. I'm going to stay away from the Nikolai fight. I'm picking him to win, but I'm not going to bet him. I do think he wins, but yeah, we'll see what happens there. But yeah, probably going to do 1-unit shot on Belal. So, all right, guys, thank you for joining. Please like and subscribe. Me and Prediction Guru are gonna probably do like a video together, maybe like for the card next week or the pay-per-view coming up stuff. So yeah, man. So all right, guys, I'll be back. He's gonna help me with some shit and kind of grow my channel more stuff. I don't even have ads. I gotta like set up the ads and stuff so I can get more subscribers and stuff because I have like I think like 1.3K, so I have enough to like get the ads and shit. But I just need more people to like know about my channel so I can grow it. But I mean, this is a hobby for me. I don't really care about getting paid on here, man. Like some people do. Like, like this is a pure hobby. I love UFC, and getting voted out first and having a bad week last week really like just opened my eyes and up. And like, you have to watch tape, man, on every fight, dude. When you're in a tournament like this, and it's just I want to be better at my predictions, dude. So yeah. All right, guys. Peace out. Thanks for coming in. I love all you guys. You guys are my boys. Besides BK, you're not my boy. But yeah, I don't really hate you. You're just a guy I like to talk shit to. So all right, guys. Peace out. Later.